Alright, what's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV in the building. Make sure that subscribe button, bell icon button when we miss another video. I'm going to give a brief reaction to the opening press conference for Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. They were in NYC at Gotham Hall. Tomorrow they'll be in Beverly Hills and LA to announce their fight for the second for the two-city press tour. Obviously, we already knew this fight was coming. Keith Thurman came out to Pastor Troy, we ready. I think it was Pastor Troy, we ready. I'm not sure. But he came out to, we ready. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking that you ready to fight Manny Pacquiao. But where's this same energy and this same, demeanor when it came to Errol Spence? Had somebody brought up Errol Spence, his tone would have 100% changed. And he came out talking a lot of ish. He came out talking a lot of ish about Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? He said that I'm waited so long to get Floyd gone, Pacquiao here. I'm going to retire Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? So, for him, it is a possibility. He said it's the last time you're going to see Pacquiao, so make sure you get your tickets. Because it's the last time you're going to see him because he's going to retire him. And, I agree with that. He should retire him. He should come in with that mindset to seek and destroy. But we ain't seeing Seek and Destroy Keith Thurman maybe since Jose Soto Carras. It was his last meaningful knockout. And he also goes on to say that he trained to get in shape for, versus Josito Lopez by himself in the gym. And now he has two personal trainers for this fight, so he won't look lethargic. My whole thing is, are you that ignorant to be off for 2 years and not to get a personal trainer? I mean, real talk. How can you just train for a professional fight? That just tell you how much he thought of Josito Lopez just to hit the elliptical, hit the treadmill, and lift, and think you can do it yourself. But he got in shape, but he did look soft around the midsection. I'm thinking that's because he took 22 months off, which is virtually 2 years off. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. That's fair game. You feel me? But, he didn't have a personal trainer and took shots at Broner. So I ain't Broner. I'm looking to let my hands go. He said, I'm AB. I'm about business when I get in the ring, or whatever he said. So he took a shot at Adrian Broner, as he usually does if you follow Keith Thurman's career. Yeah, pretty much that was it. He said he gonna retire Pacquiao. He was so happy and so joyful and just so happy to be up there fighting Manny Pacquiao. I have never seen Keith Thurman that happy. But you know what? At the end of the day, this is what it is, man. The people, the dudes that put in the work, the dudes that want the best fights, and just the dudes that's just overall working and busting their ass and they want to fight the best, they get the sloth. They get the bottom of the barrel shit. And the guys that's ducking phase and retiring and not being active, you know what I'm saying? These the dudes that's getting rewarded. So why should not duck? Why should not duck the phase and take the easy fights if that's how you get rewarded? And that's messed up, man. But Manny Pacquiao went up there, I took Keith Thurman because he's undefeated, and nobody trying to hear that. You took Keith Thurman because he looked vulnerable his last fight. That's just what it is. He took Keith Thurman because he looked vulnerable. He walked to the stage, and he ain't say much shit. All right, he said he believes his footwork and hand speed are the key into winning. They always work on footwork and hand speed. If him and Freddie Roach always work on footwork and hand speed, why can't this motherfucker cut the ring off yet? You know what I'm saying? Why can't he cut the ring off? Honestly, why can't he cut the ring off? If they're working on footwork, and it's nothing tactical that they talking about, man. He just looked terrible his last fight, bro. He looked absolutely terrible. If you know anything about boxing, Keith Thurman should really stretch him in a matter of 6 rounds or under. It shouldn't even take that long. Keith Thurman legitimately should get him out there in 3 rounds. And Pacquiao is just like, he done. He nuked. His legs is nuked. He don't move the same. His hair don't grow the same. He took Keith Thurman because he thought it was vulnerable. He know Keith Thurman been on the canvas before. Heard he been knocked out in the amateurs before. So maybe he'd be looking to land that big left hand. But my problem with the fight is Keith Thurman got a lot of lateral movement, man. In and out movement, inside to side. And Manny Pacquiao couldn't cut the ring off on brick foot, on cement foot Broner. But he ain't go up there and say much, man. Like, at the end of the day, he fighting for a check. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. He's fighting for a check. Manny Pacquiao. That's the only reason Pacquiao is hanging around the sport of boxing is for a fucking check. And people need to take notice about, being with top rank. Real talk. Take notice. dudes over there, they don't really retire comfortable. Tim Bradley did. But De La Hoya got out of there, made his own money. Floyd got out of there, made his own money. You know, and whatever it was, you know, how can a guy that was supposed to be the face of boxing at one point, when Mayweather retired, and then, you know, he was doing good things, that fought Barrera, Morales, and all these fights, Colati, Cotto, he fought Margarito. How can this dude be broke? Real talk. How can he be broke? How can he be at 41, whatever he is, 40, 41 years old? How's he still fighting? You know what I'm saying? And Keith Thurman is saying that I'm so happy, you know, to fight a legend, and, you know, man, you fighting Jeff Horn leftovers at this point, dog. You said, who's Jeff Horn? Nobody. You know, but Keith Thurman gonna, you know, hopefully come out and do what he need to do. He said he liked fighting in Vegas, in New York City and Vegas, his two favorite cities. This should be an easy fight for Keith Thurman. Virtually. This should be an easy fight. If you don't stop Manny Pacquiao, like, he ain't gonna have no chance versus Errol Spence, Bud Crawford. Unless Manny Pacquiao show a lot of fucking heart. This should be a retirement commencement ceremony. This should be a commencement for retirement. This should be Manny Pacquiao going away party. They should have cookies and juice in the back. They keep Thurman do it right and do it like he bring that fire. He just, look at his demeanor. He's so happy. Like, this is what he fought for his whole life. He said, ever since I was 7 years old, this is what this is what I like. These dudes, man, is just pathetic in boxing, bro. Like, really, he really don't want to reach the pinnacle of boxing, in my opinion. And if he do fight Errol Spence, it's kind of like the whole Michael Spinks thing or Terrence Crawford, where Michael Spinks cried in the locker room and had to force him to come out the locker room. Like, it's to that point, like, if, you know, it's to that point of fear. And then he says that, you know, I haven't been active, you know, I fought Sean Porter. Then the next, about roughly a year, I went right back into a tough fight with Danny Garcia. Okay, you want a cookie for that, bro? You ain't fought multiple times in a year since 2015 or 15, I believe it was. You last time you fought twice in a year was 2015. You know, he said he's gonna see the best Keith Thurman. Like, it shouldn't even take the best Keith Thurman to beat Manny Pacquiao. You know, Brian Custer asked Pacquiao, why you taking this fight and thinking because he's undefeated? No, you taking it because he looked bad versus Heath Lopez. You didn't want Earl. Sean Porter didn't bring no money to the table. And whatever reason, I don't know why he didn't take Danny Garcia. But you know why he didn't take Danny Garcia? Because he thought Keith Thurman looked so bad in the Josito Lopez fight. That's why he didn't take Danny Garcia. He really think he gonna beat Keith Thurman. You know, a lot of brothers like, I hope he beat Keith Thurman. You know, F Keith Thurman. Hey, it really don't make me no difference. All right? That makes me no difference. If he beat Keith Thurman, that's what Keith Thurman get. But I don't see it happening. Everything Keith Thurman do strong, Pacquiao can't counteract it. What I seen versus Broner was a horrible, terrible fighter that should have hung it up. He should have hung it up. But you know what? When you got to fight for that check, in my meek voice, I mean, ain't too much shit you can do. You know, he got to fight for a check. He got to put food on the table. He done messed his money up, messed his finances up. And people talk about Floyd gonna be going broke. Floyd broke. And look who the motherfucker broke. He got pimped. And see how they make a big scene about, you know, Michael Collins and everybody else over there, Bob Arum taking money, getting them advances. Had this been Mayweather and Al Heyman, you'd be like, oh, Al Heyman was robbing Mayweather. See, he didn't have his money together. Why ain't nobody putting that pressure on Bob? You know, why he broke? Michael Collins ripped his money. Had Manny Pacquiao had a black manager, had Michael Collins been black, you'd have heard they would have been trashing him. But you see how they protected his identity? See how they protected his name? See, he supposed to trash his ass. Like, dude took money from me. Don't nobody ever work with Michael Collins again. He ain't do that. And that's sad, though, man. That man sat there with Bob Arum and finessed Manny Pacquiao a lot of money. How is that one of your advisors or your financial advisor, he don't tell you to pay your fucking taxes? How you don't have no money? You fought all these big fights. Mayweather, you made $100+ million. You broke, but it is what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, response to video question. Check out the Patreon. Keep sharing the videos. The best way you can help your boy out. Share. And y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV, one time for the one time. I'll link the full interview in the description.